Hey y'all. Hola, hello. My name's Alan. I live in Portland, Oregon, and you can tell it's autumn. It's getting autumn, and I have every light on in my house. It's 11 a.m. and it looks like about 5 p.m. But it's supposed to be a sunny day after the Gulf of Alaska. We get a lot of weather in from the Pacific Ocean as well. I'm here to talk about Kurt Vonnegut's last novel, Timequake. And it was a group read, another successful group read with, my standfast is commenter extraordinaire and my Vonnegut reading partner, Stephanie Cohen. We're thanks to her, I've been reading all of Vonnegut's novels, and he's fast becoming my favorite American writer. It's just so great. And thank you, Stephanie. I would be wearing your So It Goes t-shirt, but I lost it in a laundry theft. I also lost a good Beatles t-shirt and a hoodie and some other things, but I thank you for the gift. And I'll probably buy another t-shirt to replace it. And Greg at Another Bibliophile Reads was in on this group again. And then Erica at Passage of Time is a big Vonnegut fan. So if you're a Vonnegut fan, we're going to read, I think, Galapagos next. But I'm here to talk about Timequake. All right. I enjoyed this novel very much, probably more than the people I even mentioned, because they kind of thought it was a hodgepodge of collected vignettes or that, but I love the story. The story is simple but complex with Vonnegut. We got Kilgore Trout making a major appearance again. Now, I have to talk about the Timequake. It happened on Earth, a period we stopped time and for 10 years and had to repeat it. So that's kind of like Nietzsche and his eternal return theory. Vonnegut's very philosophical, always has been. He's also making comments about existence and consciousness and just being, Descartes. I think, therefore I am. Or Thich Nhat Hanh, the latest craze in Buddhist mindfulness. It's all in here. It's hard to really discuss in one video. Where to begin, Let me read some funny stuff because Vonnegut. Okay, so we have, I mentioned the t-shirt, So It Goes, Billy Pilgrim in Slaughterhouse-Five. This book has the catchphrase, ting-ling, ting-ling-a-ling. He was insane, said Trout. How insane? He came into my bedroom at midnight. He woke me up. He said, had something important to tell me. It was nothing but a dirty joke, but this poor sick man had come to believe in a parable about the awful blows that life had dealt him. It was a fugitive who sought shelter from police in the home of a woman he knew. Her living room had a cathedral ceiling, which is to say it went all the way up to the roof peak, with rustic rafters spanning the airspace below. Trout paused. It was as though he were as caught up in the tale as his father must have been. He went on. There, in the suit named in honor of the suicide Ernest Hemingway, she was a widow, and he stripped himself naked while she went to fetch some of her husband's clothes. But before he could put them on, the police were hammering on the front door with their billy clubs. So the fugitive hid on top of a rafter. Okay. When the women let in the police, though, his oversized testicles hung down in full view. Trout paused again. Okay, this is not Trout writing this. This is Trout talking about something. The police asked the woman who the guy was. So the woman said she didn't know what guy they were talking about, said Trout. One of the cops saw the testicles hanging down from a rafter and asked what they were. She said they were Chinese temple bells. He believed her. He said he always wanted to hear Chinese temple bells. He gave them a whack with his billy club. But there was no sound. So he hit them again, a lot harder, a whole lot harder. Do you know what the guy in the rafter shrieked? Trout asked me. I said I didn't. He shrieked, "Ting-a-ling! Ting-a-ling, you son of a bitch!" There's illustrations in this, like a la Breakfast of Champions. They come at the end. Kurt's high, mile high malt. You know how Vonnegut will intersperse real life with fiction back and forth. So he talks about his family and his son Mark, the doctor, who's just a thorn in his side. I'm going to stop here. I could go on and on about Vonnegut. I could read more for you. I want to thank my group reading partners. It was a great experience. And now we're going on to Galapagos. First read for me. Come join us. All right. Like, subscribe, make a comment. I'll reply back to you. Now, usually I'll say, like, stay cool, stay warm, get your willy.